It's tea time, girls. Maybe it's more chocolate time now. I used to weigh below 60 kilograms, right? And that's tiny. XS in Europe. And as you can tell, I'm running XL now. I gained like 25, 27 kilograms. That's a lot, right? That's, I don't know, 70 pounds ish. At some point, my body fat had gotten so out of control. And since then, I've been trying to lose these very stubborn body fat, but I've never had them before. So I've never had any experience in losing body fat because I've never been like this fat before. So I try a few different things. I cut out 100% on carbs and all the rest for almost 9 months. I was only on carnivore diet for almost 9 months, which kind of worked. And I got my waist to, I think it was like 85 centimeter. And it looked great. But all of a sudden, guess what? The yo-yo effect kicks in and I just bounced right back. And I got roughly 22% body fat again. I've discovered my new diet. I call it the chocolate diet. I want to show you the chocolate that I've been buying and having. I have almost like 3 kilograms of those. I think it's like 2.8 kilograms of this chocolate because each of these giant piece is 700-ish, 720 grams. And the more I had those, and one of these lasts for maybe 2-3 weeks. That's not long. Like I can chew through these really easily. But what I also noticed is because things gotten better. Like my sleep got better. I felt better. I could do more stuff. I recorded more video. Life was easier in general. I was less miserable. And then I noticed I've been starving myself from just having chocolate. This ain't good. What if I can give myself some grace and let myself loose a little bit? So I used to going out, dancing, drinking. So I start doing that again. First night I'm out, bottles. I don't even drink, but I was there with a few friends, so we were splitting the bottle. Not the bill, too bad. Anyways, next video idea. Roll with ballers. Never befriend a man who can't pull chicks. It's no good. We are sidetracking. Going back to the chocolate diet. So I was thinking if having chocolate does so much for me, what if I have a drink, right? So I have a drink. What if I stop training for 2 or 3 days a week? So instead of training every day, once or twice, sometimes more, what if I lower that and do only half the week? What if I, instead of not drinking any sugar, I'm having all of it? Like I have Coca-Cola, I have Sprite, I have mate? Beer. I don't like alcohol. It's non-alcohol beer, most of it. She likes it, and I like it sometimes. I have all of it at home in a garage, and some of it already stored and cooled in the fridge. And what I noticed was the more I have all of these and let myself consume it as I wish, everything else in life gotten easier. And I lost weight. Like not much. It's just by two, maybe 3 kilograms. But my size didn't reduce at all. So I've gained my biceps like this. Like I used to be at 38.5. Now I'm almost 39 while losing body fat. And I lost almost 3 centimeter around my waist, especially like when like around my love handles. And I don't need to think about diet whatsoever. I always have red meat because I still eat mainly carnivore. I have some rice, I have grains, I have a drink whenever I want, like the beverage that I want, not non-alcoholic 99% of the time. I make my own matcha almost on a daily basis, depending on my rhythm and workload. Then I realized maybe it wasn't about nutrition after all. Maybe it's about how you relate to yourself, how restrictive you can be. Maybe willpower is finite and you can draw it from the future, but everything you draw from the future gonna be lacking when you arrive. So if it's not sustainable on a daily, weekly basis, maybe it's not worth it because it's just a torture on which standard you can't hold anyways and which doesn't even lead to what you want on long term. It's not like I want to be at 12, 10% body fat for a few months. No, I want to be around like below 15, which I am today, all year. And I want to be able to go 12 without crashing my hormones, which a part of it is genetics. But I'm Asian, right? And I'm running below 15% body fat, wearing XL in Europe. I would be considered like triple or quadruple XL in Asia. So instead of trying to be harder on myself on a regular basis, maybe I want to be grateful and give myself some slack and just enjoy. And the more I adopt this philosophy, the easier everything gotten. As I mentioned, like content creation gotten easier, talking to you feels more natural. I don't feel like I have to force myself to do anything. I look forward to tell these stories and share my thoughts on a daily basis, and I do it once or twice a day, as you can tell. And maybe it is good enough if I'm doing my best on a daily basis without forcing myself to draw from future resources that I cannot replenish on my own. I'm pretty sure this would be different if I had a bad bitch refueling me, but I don't. So I guess this is what we're rocking with. And that's what I want to share with you. If you're trying to lose weight, by the way, you don't try to lose weight, you try to lose body fat, get better at life, working out, find a better job, earning more money, dressing better, and do whatever. Instead of forcing yourself to go there, maybe you ask yourself what you want to do and how you can best get there effortlessly. Instead of discipline, if we apply the thought process and the philosophy of devotion, how can I get what I want in a way that aligns with my value instead of forcing our way to success? I think that's a lot more tangible. It makes the journey more pleasurable and it is sustainable. When you're in the box, stuck, you can't read the labels. If you can relate, tell me your stories in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to connect with you. Until then, see you next time.